Hi, this is Duncan from Rock and Roll Reviews at Ivory Blacks. It's the 13th of May 2013 and I'm with the Algorithm.
Is that?
Right, so we were chatting earlier on just before the interview and you were saying that you've just started the tour in Sheffield.
Yeah.
How was the first night? It was good?
Yeah.
Yeah, a bit rough though.
Yeah, like we had a bit of a party afterwards, for sure, with an old friend, but yeah, we'd done the day before at a festival as well, beforehand, and so we'd done Southampton the day before as well, and it's been a great start. Like yesterday, the show was just like a great lineup, awesome dudes to be on tour with.
Yeah, well, because you guys know, like at least you'll know at least one of the bands, if not two.
Yeah, well, Tesseract, like Aqua used to play guitar in the other band, Monuments. They used to play together and stuff, and Monuments had toured with them before, and we've just known them for ages. Jay lives down the road from me, the drummer, so like,
fantastic.
Yeah, we're old friends as well.
Yeah. The Polymorphic Code, it's been out for about 6 months now, and I think you can say that it's been quite successful. It seems to have picked up lots of good reviews from the press. It's kind of difficult to pin it down to one genre on the, it seems to kind of cover quite a lot of the bases of everything really. Is that something consciously you go into to do when you start your music, is to try and involve as much as possible, or is it just a case of trial different things and see what works?
I'm not sure, Remi, so...
Yeah, it's pretty much trial and error.
Yeah.
Try some things, pretty much like a laboratory.
Yeah.
I experiment a lot of different things. And I think it's meant to be confusing.
Yeah.
It's meant to be not a single music genre.
Yeah.
So it's really interesting to do.
Well, that's it. I think the thing is as well, like listening to, I've never seen you live, but listening to it on CD, I kind of struggle to see how it's going to transform live. Was that difficult, taking it from the studio to a live sort of venue? Or?
Well,
you have to ask this question to these guys.
I think like it was a tricky way, like kind of taking it on as a musician. I think Max will vouch for it as well. It's just like it was a massive challenge. It was just like and we were just inspired by the music and we were like, well, how the heck could this be done live? Could someone actually do it? Well, let's try learning it and find out. And I think we both learned it without the intention of ever playing with it live. It's just we were kind of the first to have, I guess, kind of done it, and then Remi came to me, really surprised me by going, hey, do you want to do some shows?
Yeah.
It took me months to do it, and Max, you were working on it for ages. And,
maybe I did a first video in November.
Yeah.
Just before the release of the album, and that's it. I wanted to do a video for the event.
Yes.
So and then I sent it to Remi, and here I am.
Yeah,
sure.
I said, come play with me.
Without even talking to Remi, I sent Max a message. I was just like, dude, where do you live? Let's jam. Let's do this, because he's like, I guess once YouTube's a great platform for that stuff.
That's it. Yeah. Obviously, with the massive kind of different sounds on the album, who would you say inspires you musically, either currently going or like artists that aren't with us anymore, that inspires you to create music as diverse as it is?
I don't think there's a specific artist who influenced me with this music. I like to listen to a lot of different music, and I'm mostly into progressive music, and a lot of video game music, electronic music, a lot of different stuff. And I don't know, I just like to mix what I like to hear, but all in one thing. Yeah,
it's funny you mentioned, because my next question actually is that when I listen to certain tracks on the Polymorphic Code, I can almost imagine kind of video games. Is that something you would like to do in the future, is maybe score?
I would love to do that.
Yeah, because your music would fit so well over, I know there's other kind of electronic metal artists that have done the kind of jump over, Fear Factory, Cell Dweller, these artists have jumped over. Is it just a case of, would be that something that you would maybe seek out, or is that something that, maybe if someone approached you, you'd be...
Yeah, if someone approached me and say, hey, do you want to do video game music, I would obviously say yes. Yeah. But I'm not, at the moment I'm focusing on doing shows, producing albums, and stuff. Because it takes a lot of hard work to get into video game music and stuff. So maybe in the future, but right now it's not really the case.
Yeah. That's cool. So I was also reading that you're playing Download. Is this the first time Algorithm's playing Download?
Yes.
Yeah, you looking forward to it?
Yeah, really
It's
excited.
amazing.
Because it's like the festival in the UK at the moment,
I
isn't it?
never managed to actually make it ever before. I've never been to a festival of that size. The biggest festival I've ever been to was heavy. It was like 4,000
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
So I was just like, well, first time to go to play, it's like the biggest honour possible. And we're really pulling out some interesting things. We're messing around with a couple of different musicians, seeing like how we can make this gig like as special as it can possibly be. Like we're messing around. There's a live bass player the other guy, Swanee, plays in Monuments.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have some jams with him, see how like the bass transforms in a similar ways. You know, submotion orchestra.
Yeah.
You have the live bass playing and like everything kind of fading around. So the synth bass and like replicating some other things like just like I guess the musical bounce around from the electronic part and the influence going like back and forth. Seeing how far we can take that and make it as crazy.
That sounds awesome. That sounds awesome.
Could be cool.
And I was also reading, a lot of reading, that you toured recently with Enter Shikari as well. Did that go quite well? Was that a good tour?
Yeah, I played alone as a DJ
Yeah,
with
yeah.
them in Paris, and then I played with Mike in London.
Yeah.
We only did 2 gigs with them,
Yeah.
and it was really fun to do. and
The
really
fans respond quite well to.
Yeah, and like it took them. I think they didn't really expect what was coming because I mean, I don't know. I never would have imagined like just as a listener, like Algorithm and Shikari being in the same place. But like as it go along and people were like, okay, so this is what's going on. They kind of they loosened up quite a lot. And Converse were amazing and putting that event on. It was like in a fig, for Shikari to come along and it was an awesome show.
That's excellent. So the rest of 2013. You've got downloads. Is there more festivals or more kind of tours that you're going to be doing? That's confirmed.
We've got a bunch of festivals this summer.
There's UK Tech Metal Festival.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Summer Breakdown Festival in Geneva.
Yeah. There's there's another thing in Guernsey, I think, is it? Guernsey?
Yeah.
It's like one of the Channel
so
Islands.
Yeah.
Yep. There's potential. I think Russia's just been announced as well.
Fantastic.
Russia. And so there's quite a lot of opportunities. The calendar's kind of quite open. And,
Yeah.
like we're sort of seeing how it works and how it all fits together. Just keeping open to all of it. But
That's fantastic. We at the website we do obviously called Rock and Reels, so we do reviews of metal albums and rock albums and punk and stuff, but we also review films, and what we always like to do, kind of finish off our interviews, is ask if there's any films that you've seen recently that you really liked and films that you've just thought were absolutely awful. Any that you can think of, maybe?
you've been watching The Van recently, haven't you?
Yeah, I've been watching 2001 Space Odyssey.
Oh, yeah.
I've never watched it before, and I loved it.
Yeah, it's Stanley Kubrick. It's phenomenal.
I watched another film recently. It's called X Drama.
Alright.
Yeah, and I can't really explain it, but it's really crazy, a bit gory as well.
Alright, yeah,
and
that's
it's all based around musicians, that kind of stuff. And I recommend it.
Anything you've seen that you didn't like?
I think managed to keep away on recommendation from things. I guess I probably should have checked it out just to see whether or not I dug it or not. But I think I can't think of anything else. I saw which one was it? I think it was The Fountain.
Oh yeah.
Really great film with as well. Like kind of the 3 storylines and everything.
That's right. Yeah, it's quite esoterical, isn't it?
Yeah, massively.
Yeah.
What about you?
I saw Evil Dead.
That's the new one.
Yeah. What did you think? Did you like it?
I think it was good. I'm a big fan of the first one,
Yeah,
and there's like an Easter egg at the end. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I need to see the remake. I saw 2. 2's the only one I've seen of the original Evil Dead.
Oh, right,
So I really need to, but I thought I will watch all 3 in a row and then I'll go to the cinema or if I've missed it.
Yeah. It was surprisingly good because the horror remakes tend to be quite bad, so I was quite surprised that it turned out as good as it
They
was.
took away the horror element, like not the funny element. Like,
It's more kind of serious, but
Cool.
very gory though, which is, if you like your gore, then.
yeah, for sure.
Well, thanks very much for your time, and I can't wait to see you later on because we've not seen you live before, so we're really looking forward to it, and thank you very much.
Well, thank you so much, dude.
Thank you.